That's what I get for muting the mic. Hey everybody, what is up? It's Antonio. Welcome back to another episode here on Gladiator Disc Golf. I'm so excited you decided to watch this video. As you saw in the intro skit, we're talking about rounding. Now here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff that causes us to round. Today we're going to be talking about how our eyes cause us to round. Think about a time you were driving or walking with a grocery cart and you were looking at something on the shelf, or you were reading a billboard on the side of the road. And as you were reading or looking on the shelf, the grocery cart or your car started drifting where you were looking. It may have been frustrating in the time, but think about it. This is a good safety measure that our bodies naturally have. Our bodies move where we're looking. That's obviously something that is good. Except when your eyes are looking behind you when you're trying to throw the backhand. Now here's the thing, we cannot go and change what our bodies are naturally doing, but we can alter where we're looking during our backhand throw. The reason looking behind you on your backhand throw causes rounding is because as you look behind, when you're extending out, your body's naturally going to continue to rotate where you're looking. And so what happens is the disc actually ends up being directly behind or in front of your chest, so to speak, rather than slightly off to the side. The fix for this is really simple. You keep your focus perpendicular to your target and where the disc is reaching back or extending. So how do we do this? Well, first, we want to keep our head very still. We want our head and our spine and our neck to all be in line with one another. And one of the easiest ways that we can do that is by picking a point of focus. So as we are working in our standstill throw, because I highly recommend always working from a standstill when you're adding something new or adjusting your form a little bit, it's best to start when you're in standstill. So we want to do that, keep our head still, and find something to focus on that's going to draw our attention away from when we are getting ready to throw and extending out. Once we do that, we want to make sure that we end up not leading the disc with our head, which means that as it's coming across, we start looking forward. That's going to cause another aspect of rounding, so we really want to keep our eyes focused as the disc is coming across our body. How do we do that? Well, quite frankly, this is the hardest part of retraining this skill. You have to trust your body. Now, this is going to require you to probably work on some other things in your throw, so don't be discouraged if this takes a little longer than you anticipate. You can trust your body when you have your hips engaged and your lower body is powering the throw, because you know that as you do that, the disc is going to come across cleanly on a straight line exactly as you want it to. But the moment we start looking where the disc is, that completely throws our timing off. So we want to keep our head still. Then we want to find a point to focus on, and then we need to trust our body. I highly recommend doing this with a net. That way you can focus on slowing things down and refocusing your attention and not worrying about where the discs are flying and having to retrieve them. I highly recommend recording yourself so that you can see where the disc is leaving your hand to make sure that it lines up with that 10 o'clock hour. If you're not sure what I mean by that, go ahead and check out this video. It will help you a lot. If you're still a little confused about this concept, I want you to do 3 things. Comment down below with the question. Then I want you to look at videos of pros throwing and pay attention on their backhand throw where they're looking. And then the third thing, if you are dealing with days and weeks of frustration and you're just really struggling with this concept, go ahead and download GiveGo and send me a video absolutely free, and I will give you some great feedback to help you improve and give you some extra tips along the way that are specifically for you. And that's basically it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up so you tell the rest of the disc golf community that, hey, you need to watch this video. And until next time, everyone, have a great round.